to a friend's ongoing struggles without reciprocation may begin to feel overwhelmed and drained. In such cases, setting an emotional boundary might mean expressing that they are willing to listen and offer support, but cannot be available at all times. Communicating needs clearly, such as saying, I care about you, but I also need time to recharge, allows individuals to maintain emotional balance while still supporting others in a sustainable way. Physical boundaries pertain to personal space, comfort with physical touch, and an individual's autonomy over their body. These boundaries vary from person to person and should be communicated openly to ensure that interactions remain respectful. Some people may feel uncomfortable with casual physical contact, such as hugs from acquaintances, while others may have firm boundaries about their personal space at work or in social settings. A clear example of enforcing physical boundaries occurs when someone declines a handshake or a hug, stating their preference for maintaining personal space. Respecting physical boundaries is fundamental to fostering a sense of safety and personal comfort, and individuals should never feel obligated to accept physical interactions that make them uneasy. Time-related boundaries are equally important in maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. Many individuals struggle with overcommitment, saying yes to every request or invitation, even when it interferes with their personal time. Without proper time boundaries, people may find themselves sacrificing their rest, hobbies, and essential self-care activities to accommodate others. This can lead to exhaustion and a loss of personal fulfillment. A professional who is frequently asked to stay late at work despite having personal obligations may find it necessary to set firm time boundaries by communicating their work limits. Expressing a boundary such as, I am available until 6 p.m., but after that, I dedicate time to my family, reinforces the importance of prioritizing personal well-being. Respecting one's own time commitments not only reduces stress, but also sets a precedent for how others should value one's availability. Asserting personal needs is a vital aspect of maintaining boundaries. Many people struggle with expressing their needs out of fear of conflict, guilt, or rejection. However, failing to communicate boundaries often results in unspoken frustrations and unmet needs. A person who feels uncomfortable with last-minute plans, for example, may experience anxiety and stress when constantly pressured to be spontaneous. By clearly stating, I prefer making plans in advance because I like to manage my schedule, they establish a boundary that allows them to feel more in control of their time. Assertiveness in boundary setting is not about being confrontational, but about communicating honestly and respectfully. Maintaining self-respect is a natural outcome of setting and enforcing boundaries. When individuals consistently allow their boundaries to be crossed, they may experience a decline in self-esteem and self-worth. Over time, they might begin to feel unimportant or undervalued in their relationships. Conversely, when people uphold their boundaries, they send a message to themselves and others that their needs matter. A person who refuses to engage in gossip or negative conversations, for instance, reinforces their commitment to integrity and self-respect. They might express this boundary by saying, I I prefer not to participate in conversations that involve speaking negatively about others. By standing firm in their values, they cultivate a sense of inner strength and confidence. The process of setting boundaries is not always easy, especially for those who are accustomed to prioritizing others over themselves. Many individuals worry that enforcing boundaries will lead to conflict or rejection. However, boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about fostering healthier and more balanced interactions. A person who struggles with a friend constantly borrowing money and not repaying it may feel uncomfortable enforcing financial boundaries. Yet, by expressing, "I can't lend money at this time," they protect themselves from potential financial strain while still maintaining the friendship on healthier terms. Overcoming the discomfort of asserting boundaries is a necessary step toward creating relationships built on respect and understanding. Consistency is key in boundary setting. If boundaries are established but not consistently enforced, others may begin to disregard them. It is important to stand firm in maintaining boundaries, even when faced with pushback. A common challenge arises when family members or close friends resist boundaries, believing they have an inherent right to one's time or energy. For example, a person who has set a boundary around their weekends to focus on personal relaxation may face resistance from a family member who expects them to be available at all times. Reinforcing the boundary with calm and consistent communication, such as, "I love spending time with you, but I've set aside weekends for rest," helps establish mutual respect while maintaining the relationship. Adjusting boundaries over time is a natural and necessary part of personal growth. As life circumstances change, certain boundaries may need to be redefined or strengthened. A person who once had flexible work hours may find that they need to set stricter boundaries to accommodate new responsibilities. Similarly, someone who has learned to value their alone time may decide to prioritize it more intentionally. Periodically reassessing personal boundaries ensures that they continue to align with one's evolving needs and values. Ultimately, setting boundaries is an act of self-care and empowerment. It allows individuals to take ownership of their lives, create meaningful relationships, and protect their emotional and mental well-being. Boundaries serve as a foundation for a balanced life where personal needs are honored, time is respected, and relationships thrive on mutual understanding. By defining emotional, physical, and time-related boundaries, individuals gain greater control over their lives and cultivate a deep sense of self-respect and personal fulfillment. Maintaining a positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools for achieving personal fulfillment, resilience, and success. The way individuals perceive their circumstances shapes their reality, influencing not only their emotions, but also their decisions and actions. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring difficulties or pretending that challenges do not exist. Instead, it involves cultivating an attitude of optimism, gratitude, and self-empowerment that enables individuals to approach life's obstacles with confidence and determination. Developing this mindset requires conscious effort, as negative thought patterns often develop over years of conditioning and experience.